This is the Positive Forces Show. Live on YouTube's Radio, Global Radio, YouTube, family and friends. Yes, yes, yes. This is the Positive Forces Show. Always giving you more, sending you positive vibes.
Change your
I'm
life.
your host, Kimon Hall.
I'm your co-host, Yola, Yoli.
In the house. Yola, how are you?
I'm good, good, and good.
Okay, okay.
How are you, Kimmy
I
Kim?
am doing fantastical. Thank you very much.
Fantastical.
Yes,
One
yes.
of my favorite words.
Yeah,
Yeah, fantastical and fantabulous.
fantabulous.
I
It's
love
a
them
nice
both.
one too. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
I'm feeling good. It's the weekend, and whenever the weekend is here, it always gives me a nice feeling of recalibrating. You know, rejuvenating.
yes,
A lot of re's.
yes.
Yes,
Like reset.
reset. Yes, yes, yes. How was your week?
um, it was a bit hectic
Uh oh.
because there was a lot of stuff for Micah's school. Micah had a project this week.
Mm-hmm.
They had to do a shoebox habitat. He did the desert. It came out really good.
Oh, nice,
I wish
nice,
I was
nice.
into like video and pictures and posting stuff. I used to do it a long time ago. I really don't do that anymore.
Wah,
But
wah.
yeah, no. But it came out really nice. He had sand and a little like pond looking lake area. He
Mm.
had some invertebrates. He had clouds, a sun, the sky, some sand dunes, other animals, mammals, reptiles, amphibians, all of it. Boom. And then he did his presentation, which unfortunately, so I feel really
Oh
good about that.
man. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and then of course, at Micah's school, there's pop quiz during the week, Fridays tests. So, all of that
Mm.
was a lot. Yeah.
Mm. Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I understand
So,
a lot
yeah.
because there's a lot that my son's doing too, and it takes up a
Yeah.
lot of time.
It does. And then the extracurricular activities like
Woo.
karate,
Yeah.
UMass.
UMass.
This is where
Okay,
Micah
that's
goes.
just all
Yeah,
right.
Micah
Nice.
goes to UMass karate. So shout out to UMass karate and big up to all you guys, you
Big up.
warriors and
Mm.
fantastical at the same time. And
Oh
thank you
Lord.
so much for everything that you do for Micah and all the other parents and all the other students. They are located in Conyers and
Nice.
Covington. Yeah.
Mm. Two
Yes.
locations. Nice. Okay.
Very nice. So that was our week.
Mm.
Busy and hectic.
Busy and hectic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Michael's still flying, so he has flight classes and he still has football and those are just long hours,
And school.
and of course school.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's a
so
lot.
but it's doable. Shout out to all the single mothers out there. Shout out to you. Big up yourself. All right. BJ Smile, Ross Dugal, Marla, and the whole crew. Want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Raw. My goodness. You choose radio. You're all right. And listeners on the all right. Big up on yourself. All right. Reggae Global. We love you. We're gonna pray.
Yes,
All right. Let's
we
do that.
are. Heavenly Father, thank you, Lord, for this day. Thank you, Lord, for everything that you do for us. Thank you, Lord, for bringing people into our lives that help us get through everything that we have to get through in our daily lives and during the week and during the weekend. Thank you for our loved ones, Lord. Thank you for the ones that don't love us that much and that are something that you need us to learn.
Mm.
Lord, protect us, Lord, from any wrongdoing. Protect us, Lord. Guide us as we walk through this thing called life. And remind us, Lord, that you're always with us and that we can always come to you in the good and the bad times, and that we should always come to you whether things are good or bad. I pray that you keep us grounded and remembering and focusing on you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there a Yoli's thought of the day?
No. And let me
No.
tell you why.
Oh, wow.
There is no Yoli's thought
Okay.
because Kimon made a post on what we're going to be talking today about, and I heard that there were comments on there. So I'm going to skip Yoli's thought. I
Okay.
would say something that just came to me is that regardless of what, comments that our listeners make and people that don't listen but happen to catch us on the fly, I want you to remember that this is the Positive Forces show. We are about positivity.
ITY.
Right? So, let's just be positive in our comments and let's respect each other's opinions. And just because you don't agree with us or don't agree with each other doesn't mean that we need to disrespect anybody.
That's
and
sure.
come at each other. We're
That's
just
sure.
having an open conversation. The reason that we do this is because we want you guys to talk and chat and want to share things that we learn and the things that we see as stuff.
Exactly.
And dialogue with another and chat and learn about each other and learn different things about different people.
Right.
That's my thought.
That's the thought. So you still had a thought.
Oh, yeah. There's so many thoughts in my head. I got to temper myself sometimes.
Oh, my God. All right. All right. So today we're going to be talking about, do women listen to men? Do women listen to men? Claudette Bromfield, big up yourself, sister. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend.
Oh, I miss you so much.
Happy
bunches.
Yes, happy weekend to you. All right, let's go. Let's jump into some of the comments.
Okay.
But we want to always remember that, women have always, from history in time, had to listen to men, whether it was most time it was patriarchal, right? So it was dominated. So women always just had to listen to the men, regardless of their feelings, regardless of their thoughts. It's whatever the man says goes, right? And then we had the feminine movement that started in 1963. That's when everything really started coming to the forefront. We had economic changes were there. We had legal reforms. We had egalitarian partnerships based on mutual respect. That started coming to the forefront back in 1963 during the civil rights movement era. So as time changes and changed and societal norms and cultures changed throughout the century, women's pursuit for equality and autonomy has been in the forefront. And that's what this is all about. So sometimes you have, a woman's voice was just so, it was stifled, it was drowned, it was silenced for so long, right? And especially public, women couldn't even voice their opinion. And I think that because of that, plus the economic status women started to have, that allowed women to feel free enough and to feel empowered enough to be able to say, yes, I too have a voice. So we come to our topic, do women listen to men? And, research that yes, women listen to men and they listen and they don't listen, but there's no like specific timing in which that really started to occur other than when women started dominating as well and earning money.
Got it. All right. Right. Summary. So, of course, you guys know you can also chat because we are live right now. So you can also put a comment in the chat and we will say your comment, read it, and shout you out. So the first one is by a friend of mine that I used to work with.
Right.
Name on his Ren, and her comment is no, or women shouldn't, because what men want typically is to control women, and women being in perpetual servitude to them with no reciprocity. So this is how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna read the comment,
Okay.
and then we're gonna comment. But also, I want to read the comment in response to her comments, right?
Okay.
So remember, everything that we're gonna do is
Mhm.
positive and respectful.
Positive and respectful.
Right,
All right.
So if
We
there's
got it.
any are not,
Mhm.
I will be skipping it, just so
Okay.
you know. So if you want to
Oh.
go back and delete and edit and fix up so I can read, go ahead. Now,
All right.
Dewan, shout out to Dewan Bland, our resident
Dewan.
therapist. Hey, Dewan. Dewan asks T, can you share some examples? That was her comment. So Dewan also said, I think I don't think anyone is listening to anyone, men or women. I think everyone's standards are unreachable at this point.
Wow.
That's a good point. I never thought about it that way,
Wow.
that maybe the wants and the expectations now unreachable. And so that's why people aren't really listening. I find that when I see people having conversations on these shows, because I am the social relationship observer, that yes, indeed, one will be talking about apples and how much apples are sweet. And the other one will be saying that, oh, these are oranges, but these oranges are also sweet. And they don't seem to understand that both apples and oranges are sweet. And they kind of miss that point. Yeah. So
yes.
Shanika Barbie, shout out to Shanika.
Hey, Miss
Thank
Barbie.
you for your comment. She says, as for me, not really. I'm single by choice. I don't want a husband, a boyfriend, nor a relationship. I don't hate men, but I've just chosen not to participate for my own personal reasons. I'm sure many men don't care about what I want either, and I'm fine with that. Very strong.
Did she write that?
Yes, she did. Very strong, and I appreciate your opinion and thank you for sharing.
Miss Barbie, that was one of my former colleagues, actually.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes, nice.
So Dewan asks, what pushed you towards that decision? And Shanika said, no, Lisa.
Big up, Lisa.
Shut up. Shout out to Lisa Amor. I echo your sentiments. That is Shanika. And then Chris Ochak said to Shanika, what do you want?
What do you want?
We're going to stop right there for now. That was a whole thread of comments in response to each other. We love when you guys respond to each other and us. So I'm going to scroll back up. All right. So what do you think about that, Camille?
Oh, man.
Who do you want to take on first?
I don't even know.
T or...
Well,
Shanika,
let's give T the honor on that.
Good, thank you.
All right. So she said no, or women shouldn't, because what men want typically is to control women. Oh, boy, I think that men do want to control women if the woman lets them. I think some men want women to have autonomy, to be their own person, and to have their own thoughts, and to just be a human. I don't think all men want to stifle women, but I think that they push the boundaries, and if a woman allows that, then they'll make it so where they are being served, and like she said, no reciprocity, and that's true. I think that whatever a woman dishes out, she would expect it to be dished back out the same way. And if there's no reciprocity, it's not going to last for very long. And then that becomes control.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's control.
Not so much that men want to control women. I think that comes from not being in control of your own life. And that if you're not in control of you, then you want to control something else. And it's the woman, because she is right next to you. So if you don't have control of where you're going in life, you don't have control of what you're trying to do with your life, if you don't have control with, whatever, you still have control. I find that men will try to control something. And so women is like, she's right there.
She's right there. Why not?
Yeah, why not let me try to control her?
Yeah,
because I can't control what's going on in my life. I cannot control myself. It's almost like I can't self-regulate my emotions. I can't control. So let me control, or my life is out of control. So I got to control something, and I control her.
Yeah. And especially if their job is hectic and they have a boss that they have no say or little say.
Yeah.
And so everything is intense at work. So when they go home, they take it out on that spouse, that person, partner, and then it becomes an issue because that's the only place they might feel control.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then
Yeah. Yeah.
V, thanks for logging in. Says women listeners, they listen to men wants to rule them at all costs. And that's a male perspective. Thank you, Oviv. I
Okay.
appreciate that. All right.
Thanks for tuning in. Shout out to you.
That's good.
So, um,
Barbie.
Barbie. Yes.
Mhm.
I think,
She
yeah, she's just giving
she's just
her,
saying she doesn't want a
yeah,
man, and that's fine. She doesn't want a relationship. She doesn't want a husband.
yeah,
She doesn't need a Boaz.
right.
She's just like, did you see the movie Ruth and Boaz? It's a good movie, by the way.
No, I
You need to
didn't.
watch it. So she doesn't want anything, and that's okay. And that's her choice. She chose
Yeah.
not to have. Not everyone wants a relationship, right?
Right.
She says, I don't hate men, but I've just chosen not to participate for any personal reasons. I'm sure many men don't care about what she wants either, but she's fine with that. And that's okay.
Mhm.
Living a life of peace on her own with her kiddos.
Mhm.
Why not?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see. Antoinette Gordon. Thank
Hey,
you
Antoinette.
for leaving your comment.
Yes, thank you.
Shout out to you.
Mhm.
Antoinette response is yes. Listening is an umbrella term that includes abilities to sense, process, and respond to another individual's spoken utterance. There are also conscious communicators of their wants and women who respond or listen in kind.
Mm.
Awesome. So Antoinette thinks that women do listen to what men want. That's in essence what she's saying,
Mhm.
right? And the umbrella of listening and the other parts that go with listening.
Mm.
So she's a yes.
Yeah, and she said there are males that are conscious communicators. Thank God for the conscious communicators. Shout out to
Yes.
you, men.
Shout out to you guys
Just-
that are conscious communicators.
Some men aren't able to express themselves, express their feelings and their thoughts in a nice way, in a mature way, in a way that's respectable to that woman. So if you are healed and you've been to therapy and you probably didn't really have trauma, you were able to like do the work that everybody should do, then that's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Garby Smith,
Hey, Gabby.
welcome to the Positive Forces
That's
Show.
one of my colleagues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Garby said, some listen, but sometimes what they want is not what's reasonable most times. So
Mm.
Dewan did ask, what things do you think are unreasonable? And Garby said, thinking you have a maid and not helping with household chores to start. Thinking that you have a maid.
To start.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Again, we're going back to that, right?
Yeah.
Men wanting women to just be
Be mommies.
subservient and be.
Yeah.
You said it.
Yeah. Be mommies.
Be moms.
Be
to them.
moms. They
Mm-mm.
want the women to be their moms. You
Mm.
know, I think maybe some guys even hold their women to their mom's standards.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
You
true.
know?
But to be fair though, some women hold their husbands to their dad standards.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a bad thing, but it's good to have a baseline.
Yeah.
And if mom used to be a certain way or cooked a certain way or dad was a certain way and that's your baseline, that's a good thing. That's a good
I
thing.
think it's a good thing if it's a starting point,
Mhm.
but I don't think it's a good thing if it's everything that you base it on. Like, you know, you don't cook like my mom.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah. Or you can't change a light bulb or my tire.
Oh, like
my dad. My dad did my own oil changes. You can't do that. So I think that's where it becomes ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the cooking and cleaning, I don't mind. Now you see, and we always say that a man and a woman need to be able to communicate about the wants and the needs of their specific relationship. What is it that we're going to do that's going to serve both of us? Sometimes the men want to cook. They want to go outside and throw the meat on the grill. So they'll take care of the cooking. Nothing is wrong with that. While the woman is doing, she's gardening. She's probably deciding, hey, I like the lawnmower. I want to cut the lawn, right? So she's out there cutting the lawn, or she's doing laundry or something else. But those responsibilities must be spoken of. It must come up. Both people must share and decide, okay, yeah, this is going to serve us, and let's just do it. But I think that just to have a maid just to cook for you and do the chores and treat her like a servant, don't provide, that's not going to work. Not in 2020.
Yeah, I think that's and chores kind of thing.
Mhm.
And I think that if you're going to reverse the roles,
Mhm.
right? And you say that you're in a situation where your woman makes more than you, or she has a bigger career than you do, which requires her to be longer hours than you are,
Mhm.
then you should talk about what the chores and roles are going to look like before you decide to, really be together and have the ability to see them change, because things change in relationships. Your status change, your career change, things change. They don't stay the same forever.
Mhm.
So and I think that's a problem too. I think that lots of men, and we'll say women, I'm trying to be fair, are kind of stuck in those roles, right? And then I find that sometimes women are punished for wanting a career but still being stuck in those roles, and it might not be sustainable.
No, it's not going to last for very long.
Yeah, because it's very hard to do both.
Mm-mm.
I think that the people of now are a different breed of people. We are not our moms.
Yeah.
And I don't say that with disrespect, but I saw my mom do the house and also have a career.
Mhm.
But I also saw my dad have a career and doing things also. And it worked for
So the
them.
balance, yeah,
Yeah,
balanced
it
out.
worked for them,
Mhm.
right? So yeah, and now it's like, oh well, if you want to have a career, guess what? You're gonna do all the other stuff that you got to do to a woman,
No,
right?
no, nobody does that
Yeah,
anymore.
which I kind of feel like that's what um
Gabby.
Gabby and T Ren were talking about.
Mhm.
It's like no, like perpetual servitude and no reciprocity.
Reciprocity is needed for any relationship and every relationship to flourish.
I think now, especially since the roles and way of people are different now.
Yeah.
You know, now women do go out there and have jobs. Now I don't think that because you have a great career that you should beat your guy over the head with it
Mm-mm.
and make it, because that doesn't work either.
Right.
Or if you both have, big careers, that you should be in competition with one another. That doesn't work either.
Mm-mm. Unless it's healthy competition, like you're both in sales, or you both have a goal, and you're just like, hey, let's just see who can push forward and make the most sales this month or something.
I don't like it.
Healthy.
I don't like it.
No.
I don't even know if that's healthy, because we're human.
So what's gonna
They're gonna get jealous.
Mm.
They're gonna get about love and everything that love is, which is the opposite of that.
I guess if you go overboard, it can get to that point.
Yeah,
But
because I mean, the way people don't
healthy, though.
communicate now
Healthy.
enough, the way couples don't communicate now enough,
Mhm.
I could see that not going well. They're not going to communicate enough that I'm feeling this. Can we stop now?
That's possible too. Yeah.
Right?
You're winning it. I really hate that.
I really hate that. Can we stop now? And the response be, you know what? Okay, I'm sorry that you don't hate that. I know I am winning. I'm mad. Okay, let's stop. Fine. I win. Right?
And I think sort of level must be kind of high too for a man and a woman to be able to realize that, especially a man, to realize that, hey, if a woman is leading the way in certain respects, especially monetarily, and he should be secure in himself to even remember, hey, if I'm making more sales than you this month, you might have made more sales than me last month, or you might find a strategy next month that's gonna propel you to even go better. And at the end of the day, we're sharing this money.
Right. We're supposed to be partners.
We're partners in this, so the competition really shouldn't be that way. But the woman, if she's leading in that respect, should make sure the man is feeling comfortable in knowing that I am doing better than you right now. I mean, in many other areas, right?
Mm-hmm.
So please, let's just remember the focus here. Let us remember what the goal was. The goal was just really see could push and make extra focus if we on the long term, focus on what the goal was, then and not get distracted, then we'll be fine.
So another comment,
Mm-hmm.
Leah Brat Bedford.
Hey, Bedford, for colleague.
Welcome to the Positive Forces Show. Thanks for your
Oh, my God, today.
and is a real one.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone deserves to be heard in a healthy relationship and to say what one wants. I always listen to what anyone wants. I can choose to give it or not. Want shows he is a great man.
Get it. I get it. And I agree with that one.
I
Ding,
get
ding,
it.
ding, ding, ding,
I
ding.
get it. I get it. Like I think we said on Positive Force, the idea of control, also known as submission for some people. If you're the man are doing what you're supposed to, and we're not going to get into that. That's a long discussion. That you will have women that will submit, and it's not so much taking control of their life. It's just a different way of life. But in it, there's reciprocity.
Mm-hmm.
There is things that each man and woman are supposed to do to make that work.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's not one-sided. It's never one-sided, and that's why it doesn't work when it is.
Right. It doesn't look long. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. He has to be
Not
a
only
good
a good
man.
man, he has to be a great man. Yes, a great man.
Wow.
Not
Yeah.
just a good man, a great man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means
And
he's
I think
providing.
there are great men out there.
He's providing. He's doing his thing. He's
but
secure.
he's secure in himself, and he also doesn't have a harsh word. He's somebody that listens to you too,
Right.
not somebody that just says, "Hey, I'm a great man." There's no big ego. There isn't like, let's keep score. This is what you did. This is a person that is emotionally intelligent and can regulate his own emotions.
Yeah, and a woman has to feel,
and she has safety.
Yeah, there you go. She has to feel that
and security in whatever form that looks like. Because I think for some women, I don't know. What do you think, Kimon? That the safety isn't only financial.
No, it's not only financial safety that we want.
Yeah.
Financial safety is huge.
It is. It's not small. Don't sleep.
It's huge. You must be able to provide financially and make make your relationship flourish and continue to make it do well. But safety, making sure that you're honest and you're trustworthy, and I won't feel like there's somebody else that can come between us in a relationship, make it safe in that way. Like we're together, and you're my priority, and that's it. That's one safety. The safety is making sure that when I'm around you, nothing is gonna harm me at all. Right? So women want that from their man. If you can do that, then yeah, you will be considered a great man. Anything you ask for, pretty much you will get, because a woman is thankful that you are the you are.
Yeah, thankful, grateful, and just wants to make you happy.
Just want to make you happy.
You make her happy.
Exactly. And I've heard somebody say, I can tell, I don't know who I was talking to, but they said they can tell how a woman, I can't remember what it was, they can tell how a man treats a woman by how the woman acts, and presents herself in general.
Interesting. I've never heard that before, but I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if the man is treating her right, the energy is going to be great. If he's not treating her right, if he's using her, there's something that's wrong, they just had an art, you can pick that up in their communication and their body language. And
Yes.
that said that body language really plays a huge part in how a woman interacts with a man.
Yeah. So you guys got to be careful
Yeah.
because you don't want the body language to be off and then somebody else swoop in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's the predator in that.
Yeah. And sometimes it's not even necessarily on purpose. It could
Right.
be that person talking to a friend that's of the opposite sex.
Right.
And all of a sudden, you know, their communication just start to increase.
Right.
And once it increases, that can cause problems.
Right. Right. So another comment from Mark
Hey, Mark.
Simpson, a guy,
What's up,
Yeah.
Mark?
says, nope. Even if you use megaphone, they'll hear what they want to.
Wow. That's a comment I expected from you.
Let's talk about that.
Wow, Mark. You've met Mark before. Wow.
Even with the megaphone, eh? Even with the megaphone, they'll hear what they want to. You know, I think there is a time for women when you're younger. I'm not her,
Mm.
where you do only hear what you want to. You do. I think so. I kind of agree with
Is it when
Mark.
they're younger?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I might be older, but
Mm.
I think that when you're younger, you hear what you want to hear. It's like if a man is telling you, I don't want a relationship, but you do anything that you think is what he wants and needs in a relationship. And then he wakes up one day and says, you know what, I'm kind of done with you.
Mm.
And he's like, why? I thought, why? Well, you weren't listening, were you? He told you he didn't want to be with you in the first place.
Interesting,
I think
right?
that's a great example. What do you guys
I
think?
guess women do that, right?
Yes. Yes.
I'm
they
the,
do.
you see, there's
Yes.
certain things you hear and you highlight, and then there's certain things that you hear and you just move on.
Yeah. It's like ignoring red flags.
Right.
You weren't
You
listening. Were
can't
you?
ignore those red flags.
No, that's not listening.
At
That
all.
is not listening.
Dumb 101.
Yeah.
It is. Listen to when they speak, ladies.
Yeah.
Listen. We gotta listen.
We gotta listen.
That will cause that. You know how many heartaches that we could have avoided. Seriously.
If it's like, yo, I don't want to be with you like that,
Mm-hmm.
woman. Oh,
Hear it.
okay. Thanks.
Hear it.
Hear it
Yes.
and move on.
Mm-hmm. And God will place somebody in your life that's going to cherish you.
As a matter of fact, run
Run.
faster.
Mm-hmm. An animal and
Right.
get out of there. On the back of an animal and
Yeah.
go. Find a horse or
And
something.
just get on out. So thank you, Mark. We agree with you.
That's right.
Deborah.
Hey, Deborah.
Shout out, Deborah.
Shout out.
Not all. Some women do.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah. I like that comment.
Okay.
Stephen Mans
Hey, Steven.
comment. Why? We don't matter. Nobody cares. Oh.
Wow. I am so.
No,
Stephen,
no.
Stefan? Is it Stefan
Yeah.
or Steven?
Stefan
Stefan.
Mans. No.
Stefan, I like to stop. Pause.
Yeah, let's take a pause on that one.
And we're going to apologize. I'm going to apologize on behalf of those women that did that to you.
Yeah, and don't care about you.
Yeah. But I do hope, though, that you didn't cause that. Yeah. Honestly, Stefan, most of the time, men cause that. But I hope that you were just that great guy and it wasn't your fault and you just picked or you saw the wrong women do certain things. And I hope that the next person, and if you're in a relationship, I hope that person is treating you like you're supposed to be treated. But just make sure you're doing your part. All right. Yes.
Yes.
Nobody cares. Oh my
No,
God.
no.
We care. That's not true.
Yeah, we care. We do care. That hurt my heart. We care. It's not that that we don't care. You know, you have to remember that
Mm-hmm.
and that person that didn't care, it's from somewhere.
Right.
But it doesn't mean that no one cares and that there's not that woman out there that does care about you.
Yeah. You found the
Right.
one at the time. So
Yeah.
the right one will come.
It happens.
Just do your part.
If it makes you feel better, guess what? There are women that feel like that.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. And we kind of need to listen to each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of like what Dewan said. Don't listen.
Mm.
Listen to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there's caring there.
Mhm.
Okay. Next.
Chris.
Chris. Good question. Did you mean that? Good question with a red question mark.
Well,
So Kamon did ask what your thoughts were. And Chris said, well, I don't really have anything about this since I have not been with a woman in my life.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Comment. Leave
Shout out, Leslie.
comment on a Positive Forces show. I believe that women listen, but as the help meet, we also support and suggest in order to make sure they are going in the right direction. If you know what I mean, what they give to us is what we use to grow them. So if they don't think we're listening, it's because of a reason or based on what they have given to us. For example, because we are observant, can bring home meat, rice, and veggies, and we'll make it a meal that we know they'll enjoy. Therefore, they need to bring home the right thing because they're getting it right back.
There you go. That's it.
Treat your neighbor as yourself. Lazy men produce trust and angry women.
That's true.
Guys,
That's
take
it.
note.
That's it. Good
Thank
job,
you,
Leslie.
And Leslie,
True.
and take note.
Mm-hmm. Give is what you get.
What you give is what you get. That's a saying.
Mm-hmm.
What you give is what you get.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that goes to the point where what I was saying before, where you can tell about how a relationship is going by the body language and how people communicate as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it's going to show up, and where
Somewhere.
it's going to show up. It's going
Yeah.
to show up.
Mhm.
It's going to show up. Like she
Mhm.
said, you give sperm, you get a kid. If you
Right?
if you bring home food from the market, you're gonna get a meal. So yeah, we're gonna double and make better what you give.
Yeah. You might have twins, but that's okay.
Twins, triplets, woman power.
So those were a lot of the comments that we got. No, the comments, guys. Wait.
Did you miss some?
I did. I missed Lisa's. Lisa Amore.
At least
Lisa. Thank
big
you.
up yourself.
Big up yourself, Lisa.
She
Lisa
said,
has dubbed me the social and relationship observer,
Okay.
which I am. I got
True.
some stories for y'all. Now, why? Maybe if he's my supervisor and boss, then I have to listen to his instructions. Most of these XY individuals only want to dominate and oppress women. So,
Oh my
nah, I care zero about what men want. I'm in the I don't care season of my life journey, and none of them gets a vote in any part of my life. They've ruined enough.
Wow. Woo. All right, Lisa.
Load.
Okay, Lisa.
We love you, Lisa.
So
We
let's
hear
look
you.
into that, Lisa.
Uh-oh.
This life. So Lisa said, I mean, you know what? That's coming from a place of, and she said it, like, hey, I've had hurt. I've seen so much. I've done so much. I've poured myself out. I've given, and not received back anything with quality, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, after a while, a woman is going to say enough is enough, and I don't want anything now. Nothing wrong with having a season, even like what Barbie said, that I just don't want anybody in my life right now. I just want to be solo, and that's it.
Mhm.
That's it. So, you know, and that could be a time to heal. That could be a time to reflect. That could be a time to look into the things that you contributed to your last relationship that probably didn't work, or you did too much, and the things that you didn't identify, the signs you didn't see. So now you can go back, reflect, and make sure the next time you don't make the same mistake again. Yeah. So
Yeah. I don't have anything to add to that one.
no.
What Kimon said. You got it.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on that? Women don't listen.
Which women listen.
Yeah,
And I've
for
been saying
you.
it. I've been saying it because women will listen to the right man. A woman is not going to. Okay, every man or woman meets, she will listen to him just because he's a man, just because he's a person. A woman will listen. Now, once you open your mouth, but whatever comes out better make sense. So if it doesn't make sense to her, or it's not going to serve both of you well, she's going to ask you a question behind it for clarification. One, to make sure that she understands what you're saying is really what's computing. Two, then she's going to say, okay, well, I hear you. I understand that. But what about this suggestion? She's going to make a suggestion, right? And if and it now the ball is in your court. Suggestion that is made is crumpled up and tossed, or there is no room for suggestion, or whatever she says is just not good enough, then you will have that will now start to shut down, stop, and allow you, if you're, to take the lead. And then she will now see what you've decided to do and see how it will really work. She has that option, or she can just say, I'm out. Like, I'm not dealing with this because you don't respect my thoughts either. But I think for the most part, she'll want to see the outcome of this choice. And when she sees the outcome of this choice, then she can step back and say, well, okay, that really worked. I like what you did. I was wrong. Or, hey, I would have appreciated if you had taken the time to listen to my suggestion as well. But it turned out for the good. So great, you know. But I think that if you're in a relationship, it's a partnership. And whenever you're in this partnership, you must allow your person, your woman, to feel as if she is needed in this relationship. If not, just go ahead and be single by yourself.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think I feel not so much on the fence because I think that the reason that the I the idea that women don't listen steeped in something else. There's a reason that you think that, right? But in addition to that, I do think that women do listen. I think it needs to be taken into consideration that now you have a woman or woman of today we have a thought. And at the end of the day, men, women need to be heard.
Hmm.
Humans need to be heard,
Hmm.
right? So instead of thinking that women don't listen to what you're saying, think about, well, let me hear what she is saying. Let me
Hmm.
hear what's being said. Let me do that. And then let's bounce the idea, or whatever it is, off each other and see which one actually makes sense.
Hmm.
I just don't believe that women are not going to listen to you if it does not make
If it makes
if it
sense,
makes sense.
for real.
If it makes sense and you
Hmm.
can see a clear picture of what it is you're trying to make a decision on or what it is that you're trying to do,
Hmm.
right? I don't think that women would deny that. Is
Mm-mm.
that the good word?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think women would deny that,
Yeah.
especially if she's had the opportunity to say, well, this is what I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So I think I think women listen. I think so. I think women listen and I think women don't listen. And I think you guys understand why. My not listening woman scenario is when a man tells you exactly what he wants and you ignore it and you ignore the red flags. Yeah, you're not listening. You're not listening at all. You're just hearing what you want and doing want and not listening. And then it ends up, oh, I don't want to deal with men anymore.
Mhm. Mm. So for sure. All right. So the problem is we have to remember that sometimes both men and the woman don't feel heard.
Yeah,
Okay.
validation. You're not
So
heard.
yeah. So if a woman doesn't feel heard, even if the man is talking, it's how is he talking? Is he talking down to you? Is there miscommunication somehow? Miscommunication is a huge deficit that occurs that causes problems in relationships, right? So miscommunication is extremely um, important. You have to make sure that your communication styles are similar. If your communication styles are similar, then it's going to be better. We know that men are solution oriented and women are more emotionally expressive. So even though we are emotionally expressive, we still want solutions as well. We'll go through the process, and a man just wants to know what the solution is, right? So in that case, a woman could feel like, hey, you're not listening to me. And the man is just like, I want to just get to the end. And the woman is like, well, I want to get to the end too. Let's look at the different options that we have in between before we get to the end. And then that can cause a problem for a relationship. What do you think?
I am I am the yeah, let's find a solution. I'm the let's find a solution woman. Sorry.
Okay. So you don't want to go through the process. You just want a
No.
solution.
Yeah, no. I just want a solution and I want it to be a good solution.
So as long as he comes up with a solution, you're okay. You don't need to know about the process.
If it's a good solution and it makes sense, I'm
Mhm.
good because I want the solution.
So
And
what if
I
the
am
solution-
solution oriented? So
What
I
if it's
want to
not
be
good?
heard.
What
and
if it's not
then
good?
that's
Then you do what?
well, then I say, well, hey,
There you go.
yeah, hey, well, what do you think about this? Let's talk about this.
Exactly.
But I'm not into a bunch of different, like what you said, a bunch of different
Steps,
steps.
processes.
Yeah. I'm not in processes. My
You-
brain is not wired that way.
Okay.
I like the solution. That does not mean that I don't also have an idea for a solution
Mhm.
or that I don't want to be heard. That's not what that means. It just means I like solution oriented thought. I like solutions.
Sometimes though,
I don't like a bunch of steps.
steps are necessary.
I know. I don't like a bunch of steps. I
Okay.
don't like a bunch of steps, and I don't like I also don't like many different ways of doing something.
Mm.
It's just too much, and my brain can't process that much. I don't have the bandwidth all the time.
Got you.
Right. So I need solutions. If I have a guy and he has a solution that makes sense,
Mhm.
good. Let's go with that.
it. Okay.
Now, if I also have one and I need to talk about it,
Mhm.
then great. And I don't need you to explain it 56 different million ways.
Mm.
But when you do it, it needs to work.
Right? Where's the partnership?
That is
Where's
the
your part?
partnership.
Your part is just like, hey, I'm just gonna agree with you. It
Yeah.
sounds good. Let's
It
just do
sounds
it.
good. Let's do it.
All right.
Good. And if it doesn't sound so good, hey, let me help you tweak.
Mhm. But that's the process.
And then you
tweaking.
listen to me too, and we come up with something
Mhm.
that works.
Right.
Right.
That works.
That's it.
Same. That's same thing. We're saying the same thing.
We are.
We are saying the same
Okay.
thing. We are saying the same thing. You're just saying you just want less processes. You want less steps.
processes.
Let's
Yeah.
just figure it out. That's the engineer in you, I guess.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I
The
can help
teacher
it.
in me will go through the process.
Right. And have many steps. And that's okay.
Yes.
It's beautiful. I love
Yes.
it. And you
Yes.
don't miss anything.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Yeah.
Lack of emotional safety. We talked about
Yes, we did.
too.
Mhm.
That's another thing that why women won't listen to a man. Built up resentment. And we heard in some of those comments that there's some
Yeah,
resentment
yeah.
built up somewhere, women,
Yeah.
while we wouldn't listen to a man. And those resentments might be authentic. The only thing is that, was it addressed? Did you tell the man exactly how you felt? Because women, sometimes we like to hold things in, or sometimes we blurt stuff out too. But when you hold things in, that man can't read your mind.
Right. You've been saying that a lot lately.
Right.
That guys, men are not mind readers.
Right.
Neither are women. We're not
Mhm.
mind readers.
Yeah. Sometimes you might feel like this is not something that I need to talk about. And it might seem very elementary. But if there's a problem, still talk about it, because obviously that needs to be heard
Mhm.
or dealt with. Yeah. So build up. If you have resentment, that can turn into a volcano. So please make sure that you are speaking to your man. Men, speak to your woman. So, and find out, why is it that you're not listening? What are you resenting? What did I do? I didn't even realize I did something. Right? Let's communicate. That's why we always say do a check-in. Do a
Right.
weekly check-in. Do a weekly check-in with your partner. Is everything okay? Did I miss anything this week? Is there something that we need to work on? What's your schedule for next week? Do a weekly check-in. Do a weekly check-in. Try it. Try it. There's so many different ways that you can do a check-in, right?
Yeah.
But do a weekly check-in. Make sure your man is okay. There's no hidden resentment. There's nothing going on that you don't know about, so that whenever there is a decision to be made, there everybody's open and willing to, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Okay. Phew, my goodness. These unsolved issues are really something,
Yeah,
though. They
they
are.
are.
They cause a lot of repeated arguments, right?
Yeah.
Emotional neglect. Sometimes I won't feel like neglected in the relationship. I don't feel like you're listening at all. I don't feel like you even care about what I think. You give me the chance to talk, but you don't listen to what I say.
That's the point.
What's the point of me even talking anymore? Right? And if a woman feels that way, she's not going to be listening to you at all.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. Yeah. If a man, and then somebody else touched on this, if a man often tells you what to do, feel, how to act, how to speak, if you're not doing it my way, you're better off getting a robot,
Yeah, well, that's a
because that's
controlling
very
thing.
controlling.
Yeah.
Yeah. And women don't want to that
No.
out. Mm-mm. If you don't smile the way I smile, if you don't stand, if your posture's not the way I want, if you're not doing this, you're not cooking it the way I want you to cook, a woman is always gonna feel as if you're downgrading her, as you are putting her down, as if you are not appreciative of who she is and what she does. So that will make her shut down. That will make her pull back. And that's a part of the process of not listening.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. If she is feeling neglected
Yeah.
and why listen to anything you say,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah, because she doesn't, or it could be that she doesn't feel like she's a partner in your relationship,
There you go.
and could have been something that you made her feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be something from her past. But these are things that need to be discussed so that you can work on it.
Mm. If it's something from her past and she's bringing it into this relationship, you to decide if you want to be with her or not. Hey, let's work through this together. Because you always talk about come into your relationship whole.
Yeah.
And sometimes not everything can be whole. It can be as whole as you can be. But I don't think everything's ever fixed though. Even with therapy, something always comes back up. Once you go to therapy, you fix one thing, something else opens up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that it's not so much hopes coming with baggage.
Mm.
And I think that, of course, takes a lot of work. Might not get all the baggage, but I think you should at least get most of it out. Especially if the last relationship you were in was well, that just didn't go that way. You're learning from these relationships, the ones that work,
Mm-hmm.
right? Not carrying it with you. Not everyone is the same. Not every, like for men, not every woman you meet, which I think goes to the non-listening, has an ego. Because men and women can have egos.
Yeah.
As related, and hence not listening,
Mm.
even to each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Good thing than the ego
No,
is bad.
I think it's bad.
What are some of the bad egos?
Thinking that you're better than the person.
Mm.
But thinking that you're better than your partner.
Do you think that a man sometimes cause that air? Because they see you and they think, oh my God, you're the prize, right?
Mm-hmm.
but then they treat you a certain way because they're, oh my God, I can't even considering talking to me, right? So they put you in a light or in an area that you either one have to fulfill, or two, like, hey, that's really not me. I'm really down to earth. Let's just chill.
Hmm. Good
Because
question.
if a man can meet you and just think the world of you, and then it's like, I want you to think the world of me, but I want you to know that I'm human too, and I'm the woman, and I want to let you lead, and I want to, because naturally that's how we are. I want us to have fun. I want to let my hair down and just be myself. When you put me on this pedestal, then it's like, do I uphold that or
I,
allow you to realize who I really am?
I don't know. You know what? I'm going to say that I don't really know, because I think it can go both ways. I think
Mhm.
that the man can't put this woman that he may thought would never, never have on a pedestal.
Mhm.
And it might be a type of woman that likes to be on a pedestal,
Mhm.
and it's okay to be treated that way.
True.
And it's not going to take advantage of it.
There you
But
go.
I'm not going to sit here and say that they're not women. And I haven't heard women say that if a man treats me like that I'm going to treat him like garbage.
No.
And I think that's the ego thing. And I
Mm.
will go back again and say that if you are in love with this person, there are certain things that you are just not going to do to this person because you love this person. That is
Right.
the opposite of love,
Mm.
period.
Mhm.
It is the opposite.
Mhm.
There's no way to cut it. It is the opposite. And I just wish that people that are in that situation can see that and
Yeah.
move out of it. Either you move out of your need to feel like you need to treat somebody like garbage because this person puts you on a pedestal, wherever that's coming from.
Mhm.
Move out of that, which I think is the ego tripping. Move out of that.
Mhm.
Or you, the person that is being treated like garbage because you decided to put this person on a pedestal, that you yourself have the courage to move.
Mm.
Because I firmly believe that there is somebody out there that can appreciate that love that you're going to give them.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not controlling. It's
Mm-mm.
not one that. It's just this person is in awe of you, and that's okay.
That's
It
beautiful.
does not make that man weak.
No, not at all.
And you shouldn't
Not a
use
simp.
it. You shouldn't use it to
That's
think
a
that
great
he's
man.
weak.
That's a great
Great man.
That's a
You
great
shouldn't
man.
use it to think that he's weak
Mhm.
because he wants to put you up there because
Mhm.
you are the prize.
Mhm.
For the women that are up there on the pedestal and think that you need to look down at your man because of that, shame on you.
Shame on you.
Shame on you. That's not right.
You heard it first. Here. Positive Forces Show.
Yeah, shame on you. That's
Shame
not
on
right.
you.
Stop it. Stop it
Mhm.
now.
You should be appreciative of that man for sure.
Be appreciative
And be like, wow,
grateful.
you actually figured out.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
exactly who I am, and I
Yeah.
appreciate you for doing that.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that you have to bend over backwards and take crap.
Mhm.
And there's a good chance that he's not going to do that to you anyway.
Right.
He doesn't know how.
Mm.
Right. So be
Mhm.
grateful and appreciative, and remember to tell him that.
Mhm. Tell him thanks.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I think that men need to hear thank you also.
Yes. Thank you, men.
Yes, for some, I think it's not enough that you are going to cook them dinner every night.
Right.
Sometimes they just want to hear the words.
Mhm.
He can walk the door and say, thank you, baby, for
Mhm.
everything that you do, and not have food.
Final thoughts.
My final
Women,
thought.
listen, guys.
Yes.
We listen
Men,
to the
men,
to the great men,
women, listen. We listen to the great men,
the greatness in a man.
the greatness in the man. We listen to you guys. We do listen.
Mhm.
My final thought is let's try to listen to each other. Listen to each other. I mean, like, really listen. If someone tells you that I don't want to be with you in that way, then listen to that.
Accept
If
it.
you see the red flags, see it,
Mhm.
hear it, listen to it, and move away from it.
Yeah.
And men, if you're out there and you're seeing red flags too, don't continue to pick that woman. If all your past women and women like to fight, don't pick her again.
Yeah, don't pick her again.
Listen. Did that hurt you before?
Mm.
Okay, listen. Listen to your heart. Listen to the Holy Spirit. Listen to God telling you, you know
Yes.
what? That's not the one for you. That's not the one. Listen.
Pray
Like,
about
let's
it.
try to listen to each other.
Mhm.
That's my final thought, because I don't think we do enough listening.
Yeah, that's true. Communication is the key. Final thoughts, guys. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much for being with us each and every Saturday from 4 to 5 p.m. on YouTube's radio and 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. on Reggae Global Radio. Guys, we just want to say, hey, listen, if you continue to decide that you want to be in a relationship with someone, make sure you got your thinking hat on. Make sure you have your problem solving hat on. Make sure you have your communication hat on. Make sure you're ready to work because relationships take work. And when you see relationships out there that are booming, that are great, that they've had 15, 20, 25, 40 years of longevity, it took work. That was not an overnight thing. Somebody had to stop and listen. Somebody had to stop and listen. Somebody had to surrender and just say, hey, baby, yes, go ahead and do it. Right? But they say a happy wife is a happy life. So, hey, that works. Just feel like, hey, as long as my wife is happy, I'm gonna be happy. This is Reggae Global Radio and the family, DJ VJ Smiles, Ross Dugal. Guys, we love you. Take care and see you next week. Same time. Yes, yes.
Same place.
Same place.